In this video, we will be solving part C of question number 4.3. So let's begin with part C, which says, Burt currently has the consumption bundle 4,6. Ernie offers to give Burt 9 glasses of milk if Burt will give Ernie 3 cookies. If Burt makes this trade, he would have the bundle dash. Burt refuses the trade. Was this a wise decision? Mark the bundle 1,15 on your graph. Now, x1 represents your number of cookies Burt is having and x2 represents the number of glasses of milk Burt is having. So here your consumption bundle is 4,6. That means your x1 is 4 and x2 is 6, which is your initial consumption bundle. If Ernie offers to give Burt 9 glasses of milk, that would be plus 9 as he's getting more milk. If Burt will give Ernie 3 cookies, that means Ernie is taking away 3 cookies from Burt. So the new value of x1 would be 1, which is 4 minus 3. And this would be 15. Hence, the new consumption bundle, let us call this to be x1 dash and this to be x2 dash. Thus, the new consumption bundle for Burt is x1 dash, x2 dash after the trade, which is nothing but your 1, 15. Thus, if the Burt makes this trade, he would have the consumption bundle 1, 15. Now, Burt refuses this trade. Was this a wise decision? Now, note that he would accept the trade if his utility is increasing. He would be indifferent if his utility remains the same. And he would reject the trade or refuse the trade if his utility level decreases after the trade. That means we have to compare the utility at his initial consumption bundle, which was x1, x2, and his initial consumption bundle is 4,6. Thus, we have to compare the utility at this consumption bundle with the utility at this consumption bundle. From the previous parts, we know that the utility at the consumption bundle 4,6 is equal to 72. If you do not recall this value, you can go back and watch my previous video in order to understand how I'm getting this value. Now, let's calculate the utility at this consumption bundle. So that would be the utility at x1 dash, x2 dash, which is equal to the utility at 1, 15. Also, the utility function in the question takes the form of x1 plus 2 multiplied by x2 plus 6. If we want to calculate the utility at the consumption bundle 1, 15, all we have to do is to substitute the value of x1 with 1 and x2 with 15 and get the desired value for this expression. That would be 1 plus 2 as x1 is 1 multiplied by x2 plus 6. In our case, x2 is 15, so that would be 15 plus 6. This is your 321, which is equal to 63. Now, if you see the utility at the consumption level 1, 15, which is 63, is less than the utility at the consumption level 4, 6. Thus, after the trade, his utility is decreasing. Before the trade, he was having the utility of 72, and after the trade, he is having the utility of 63. That means after the trade, his utility level is decreasing, which brings us to the case 3, that he will reject the trade. So now let's see, what did Burt do? Burt refuses the trade. And the question asks us, was this a wise decision? Yes, this was a wise decision as his utility levels are decreasing. So the answer to this question is yes. Now the question further asks us to mark the bundle 1, 15 on your graph. Till now we have this graph where on the x-axis you have cookies and on the y-axis you have glasses of milk. The black line represents the tangent. The blue line is your indifference curve corresponding to this utility function. This is your point 4,6 and black line is the tangent to the indifference curve at the point 4,6. Now let's plot 1, 15 on this graph, which will lie here. Now, if you closely see that the point 1, 15 is lying below the indifference curve, that means it will be giving the lower level of satisfaction or the utility levels to the consumer as compared to the point 4,6, which is something we learned here when we did the math. We will do the remaining parts in the next video.